Intransitive verbs. Sleep, cry, talk, sit, yeah.
Well, look.
Yeah.
You might have to look at something.
So would you say sleep, cry, what was it?
Sit.
Sit.
What else?
Stand.
Oh, stand's a good one.
What about
Talk.
is that
What?
look? Cindy said look.
No, I said I don't know because you might have to look at something.
Well,
But you
see,
look, you
see,
Seen.
to see. I see a cat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, you see.
You know what? Now what happens there? Now there's some
That
verbs.
one's tricky.
There's some verbs that have two lives.
Yeah.
They're
There
called
we go.
bitransitive.
What about a word like bead, like I bead?
Popular.
I what?
I bead, like do bead work?
Bead. I
Or
bead.
something like that?
Now beading is that's gonna okay. So let's jump right down here. And since you asked the question, transitive verbs
The other one.
require
Oh, subject.
an object.
Page 112.
You're doing it to something.
Okay, now in beading, you're taking your hands and a needle, right, and a piece of string, and you're putting beads on it, right? So therefore, I am beading.
Well,
I am-
Yamaoshi and giving the up.
Well, let's go this way too. Let's put them all up here and get it over with.
Expose them, please.
Okay, now, I eat breakfast every morning. There's no object. I'm just telling you what I do, right? I eat. But man, I love eating apples.
No, that's not.
Now see how that went two ways? Because I eat because I love it. Or I eat breakfast at 6 a.m. every day. There's really no object there. You're just saying that I eat. But man, eating fish is the best. See? So that verb can go both ways. It's called bitransitive. In some cases, it's intransitive. In some cases, it's transitive. See? So those are called bitransitive. So beading is interesting. So if you say, what do you do? I bead. Now, is there an implied object there? Yes, it's called bead, string, needles, thread, knots, whatever colors or whatever. Okay, so there might be an implied object, see, in some words. And that's why they kind of fall in this bitransitive category. See, they cross over. Look is a good one. Look at the car. Well, that implies that you need to see something. But I see a car doesn't have any volition to it. It's just I see it. See, I see a car. Look at the car. Now I'm telling you to look at the object. So it's kind of a bitransitive, see? Look is kind of bitransitive-y, you know, or maybe just transitive, because but see is intransitive, you know. I'm watching TV. Now if I tell you, watch it, you know, watch the dog, make sure he doesn't bite the kids. See, watch turned into both. You see how it can go either way? I watch TV every day. But see, there is an object though, see. I watch TV. I watch, I guess with the right,
watches.
yeah, up on the, if you have enough information ahead of the statement, then you understand, yeah, I watch. Hey, what do you do every day? I watch. See, but we require that previous information, okay, to get to that. So basically, straight out, you have verbs that require an object and ones that do. So let's do, these are the two biggest categories.
And there's a few right there.
And these are the smaller ones. These are the ones that are in the middle. Okay, so give me some transitive verbs. Now think of things that require objects. They have to have an object to be done.
Going, well, going to usually
Driving.
somewhere.
I'm driving the car.
I'm driving the.
I drive well.
To hit or throw something.
Ooh, see? So that's not a straight up, just hardcore transitive verb. I drive cars, if the sentence was, I drive cars, that's definitely transitive. But what's some just transitive verbs that require an object every time you use it?
Punch, hit.
Oh.
Whoa, giving it away.
Well, yeah, it's just
Have
to
you given away?
He's
so
giving
give.
sign language up there.
give.
Yes,
There's
actually.
no Karen's
Yes, it's
job.
actually, yes, it's definitely. Okay, I'm giving him, yes, what I'm saying, I'm giving him the mind, the way to test this is the mind's gonna say, what are you doing? And you know, I'm kicking the,
What?
and then the mind goes, the ball, you know, the cat, the tire, you know what I mean? See, so it's things that require to be said, to have a complete thought, it requires an object every time. So So yes, to hit something, to give something,
To shave, is it shave?
yeah,
Well, then that
shave.
gets tricky too.
Yeah, well, but there's ways you change that.
Okay.
Yeah, but shave is one, like to shave someone else, to shave him or her. There's got to just be something that you just have to have. How about
Wash,
cut?
cut,
You know, I cut. The brain says,
Cut.
what? Yeah, see what I'm saying? Yeah,
Cut class.
yeah. See, that's the object. See, it's requiring that object. See, there's a verb that's requiring an object. That's your transitive verb, and the verb up here is just a verb. There's another class of verbs that fit closer to this. It's called verbs of state. I'm sleepy. I'm mad. I'm jealous. You know, those are, you're in a state. Okay, and in our language, in Dee-ni, they have a completely little different structure for the verb. It's really neat. And then you have your straight up intransitive verbs, then you have your transitive verbs, and you have those that eat goes both ways, drive can go both ways. You know, these are called bitransitives. So,
What about what Henry said, to feed something, or I'm thinking to make something?
yeah, well,
Making.
so make would be, in Dee-ni is transitive. To make, I make bread, you know. See, I make bread, you know. So make is definitely a transitive verb. Now, giving that little bit of information, you can actually test a word in the language though, because it's interesting. Remember, every language has its own mind. Now, some verbs in Dee-ni, you can tell by its physical structure when you write it down that it inherently is transitive. Then you can see some verbs, by the way it actually is said and the grammar that's in it, that it's intransitive. And then some of the bitransitive verbs, just by the way it's said, and it tells you it's bitransitive. It's really interesting. Now the one thing that how you can always tell a transitive verb in Dee-ni is it usually will have the letter Y, well, or a double I, like this, because remember they're the same. This is the, okay. This piece of grammar, when it's in third singular, will always appear, because that tells you there's an object. The verb inherently tells you there's an object. So, the man ball is kicking it. So this kind of means it, that Y. So if you look at a verb paradigm over here, look, right next page, 115, the verb to give. Look at the third singular verb of to give in present tense. Give, 3S, spell it for me, somebody.
Why?
W-A-Y, glottal V-S-H.
Okay, and we pronounce it Y-hush. Okay, see that Y right there? That tells you that that's a transitive verb. Okay, because it's written right in the Y. I should say it's right in the language, just right there. Do you have a book? You're borrowing. Okay, good. All right. So in third singular, it's either going to have a Y or a double I. Like if I say tree, he's throwing it out. See, then it turns to I. Instead of it being T-R-Y, it's T-R-I-I. So that's why it's like that. And those are rare. The big common one is the Y. Now we had the word a while ago up here, you-she. No, you-hai. You-hai. Oh, so we just need but you-hai. So is you-hai transitive or intransitive? It's transitive.
It's a training.
Huh?
Said it's a training.
Because look at what letters got out here. Y, okay? So you-hai means buy it. It doesn't just mean buying, it means buying it or that. Okay? That's the difference, okay? Now up here, let's go, so I'm trying to get back over here to this, where we started from, okay? So intransitive verbs, so let's pick a really simple one, like nafta, maybe run?
Yeah.
Okay, so nafta. So I'll do a mini paradigm here. So one S is who?
I,
Me,
Two S is who?
you,
And three S is who?
it,
she, or it.
He, she, or it, singular. Okay. So what I already told you is that probably the third singular verb is the simplest verb in the whole language, right? It's the basic verb they all started from. It's like the root, okay? The tap root of the verb itself. So we take the word, I'm going to do it on purpose, far apart, so we can see it. So say nafta.
nafta,
Nafta means he or she or it is running. They're running along the river, running along the road, or running up the hill, or something like that, they're running, okay?